guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be chatting to you about a super cute teacup crochet tutorial, and it's for this guy right here. I found him on Pinterest, and the original website that he's from is Amigurumi today. And I'm sorry if I didn't say that correctly. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. This is my first pattern like this, so bear with me here. For part one of this tutorial, we're going to be working on the base of the teacup and adding some eyes. I will be making other tutorials as well for this crochet project. Since it is a longer project, I don't feel like it's going to fit into one video, so I'm separating them into a few parts. And this is going to be part one of the teacup, the base. As you can see here, we have quite a ways to go. But it's a start. Rome wasn't built in a day, people. I will put a link below to my blog where you can find this pattern. It is alliechats.com. You can also find me on Facebook under AllieChats, and I'm on Instagram if you search AllieChatsOfficial. The supplies you'll be needing for this part one crochet project is going to be a crochet hook, and this one is in size D. And the yarn color is completely up to you, but for my pattern I've used the Red Heart Super Saver in the color Minty. I really like this color a lot. It is so cute. Pastels are so in right now. And you'll be needing some solid black eyes. These are the 9mm size. I do know the pattern calls for a smaller size, but they did not have them when I went to pick these up. I got these at Joann Fabrics for about $2. Hobby Lobby also has them, but Michaels does not carry eyes like this for some reason. I don't know why. You will also be needing some scissors, and of course a needle for sewing in the ends. I can't get it out of my dang container. I have this one here. I've used it in my other crochet video. It's just a sewing needle. The point is not very pointy because it's more for yarn and stitching in your projects. And if you feel the need, a stitch marker is awesome. There's going to be a ton of counting in this pattern, so if you get off track very easily, or you can just grab a pen and paper and keep track of your rounds or count in your head. So I count in my head. I have used pen and paper, and I've also tried the stitch marker. They all work fabulously. This is actually the easiest way if you get distracted very easily, or you're watching TV, or your boyfriend's trying to talk to you. I don't know, just try it. Either way, you will find a way that works for you. And that's all you'll be needing for part one of the teacup base pattern. So if you've got your supplies ready, let's get started. We're going to start with a magic ring. It does say in the pattern to chain 2 and then single crochet 6, but I find this way to be a bit easier, so let's begin. First, you're going to take 2 fingers and wrap your yarn around, and then you're going to take your hook and insert it into the back, pull through the yarn, wrap around the yarn like so. This part can be a bit tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it's a solid method. Now there's your first stitch, and we're going to do 5 more. So we'll insert the hook, wrap the yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. Like that. And then there's your first 2 stitches. This is what your 6 single crochet into the magic ring will look like before you pull it. And just pull the string here, and the hole gets smaller. And what I like to do is find the 6th loops and just slip stitch them closed. So there is now your beginning circle. So if you count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now for round 2, we're going to increase, which means we're going to put 2 single crochet into each of the 6 stitches. Insert your hook and single crochet 2 times into the same stitch. Once you've done that, move on to the next stitch. And now you have 12 around. And if you want to double check, just count the loops up top. And now for round 3, we're going to be increasing, which means we're going to put 2 single crochet in the same stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and repeating that around 6 times. Instead of 12, we're going to have 18 stitches at the end. 2 single crochet in the same stitch, and 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 2 single crochet in the same stitch, and 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Now if you want, you can just count and make sure you count all the way around the number of stitches you should have, or you can use this handy dandy stitch holder and place it at the beginning when you start. That way you won't lose count, or if you do lose count, this will be a lifesaver because you're not turning your work. And trust me, if you mess up, it can be difficult to find out where you first started for that row. And you can tell this is round 3 because you'll find the center is 1, the second round is here, and then the third round here. Now in rows 4 through 10, you're going to be doing the exact same thing, except every time you start a new row, you're going to increase the number of single crochets after your 2 crochets in the same stitch. So for example, for row 4, we're going to increase, which means 2 single crochet in the same stitch, and then we're going to single crochet 2 separate stitches in 2 separate stitch areas. So essentially we're working in multiples of 6. Round 4 will consist of 24 single crochet, round 5 is 30, round 6 is 36, and so on. So for round 4, we're going to be making 24 single crochet total, and we'll start by 2 single crochet in the same stitch, and then we're going to do 2 separate single crochet. So there's 1 in this stitch, another 1 in another stitch. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, 6, because there's 2 in the same stitch there. There's 1. And there's 1. So now we have 8 total. Round 4 with a total of 24 stitches all around. The next round 5 is the exact same thing, but like I said before, instead of 2 extra single crochet, you're going to be doing 3. So you'll start with 2 single crochet in the first stitch, and now 3 single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. And you can see there's been 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. There's the double. And you'll be having 30 stitches total when you're finished with round 5. The end of round 5, and now you can see if you count you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. For round 6 we'll be single crocheting a total of 36 stitches, and you're going to start with an increase, so 2 single crochet in the first stitch and then 4 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. And there is the first 2, followed by 1 single crochet, another single crochet, third stitch, and 4 single crochet. So we have a pattern that looks like this: 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet, 4 single crochet, and the double. And continue on until you have 36 total, or you do this 6 times around. Round 6. Now for round 7, you're going to have 42 single crochet total, and you'll be working with 2 single crochet in the first stitch, followed by 5 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So that'll be 1 and 2 and 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet, 4 single crochet, and 5 single crochet. So your pattern consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the increase, which is 2. So you'll be having 7, 6 times around, making it 42 stitches. Round 7 with 42 single crochet around, and if you count we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Round 8 will consist of 48 single crochet around, and we're going to be doing 2 single crochet in the first stitch and 6 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So essentially we'll be doing 8 6 times around. So we'll start with 2 single crochet in the first stitch, and then 6 in the next 6 stitches. And 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then our double increase. So we'll do this 5 more times. Of round 8, making 48 stitches around the circle. Round 9 will have 54 single crochet, and we will begin with 2 single crochet into the first stitch, followed by 7 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. So there's 2. And then we'll put 7 in the next 7 stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then our double. So we have 9 total stitches here, and we'll be doing that 6 times around in order to create 54 stitches. Round 9 with 54 single crochet around the circle. Now for row 10, we're going to be doing the same pattern with 2 single crochet into the first stitch, followed by 8 single crochet in the next 8 stitches, totaling 10 stitches, 6 times around to make 60 stitches total. So we begin with 2 single crochet into the first stitch, followed by 8 single crochet in the next 8 stitches, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then our double, making 10 total stitches so far, and just continue around until you have 60. is 60 single crochet around after you finish round 10. Now for round 11, you're going to be crocheting 60 single crochet in the front loops only. Doing so will give your teacup an edge around the bottom before you start building up. So we're going to start in the first loop here, but instead of going all the way through, we are only going to be in the first loop like this. So there is 1, row 11, it'll look like this, and you can see that there is a small lip or edge around the bottom of the teacup now. And for row 12, you're just going to be single crocheting around all 60 of the stitches. Create round 12, it'll start to look more like a little bowl. Now for rows 13 through 25, you're going to be doing the exact same thing. So I suggest get a little tally sheet going and check off the rows as you go along because you have several of them to do. I will go ahead and get mine done and then I will be right back with you. Hey guys! This is currently what my teacup looks like. I finished all of my rows that I needed to do. You can see how this teacup has grown. There are currently 25 rows to this project. And as you can tell, the border right here I've left on the outside. The string is now on the bottom, which we'll be sewing in at some point later. Now we're going to finish this teacup on round 26. And we're going to be forming a lip or the edge of the top of the teacup. And in order to do that, we're going to be crocheting 60 single crochet, but we're not going to do it on the top row. We're actually going to be inserting our hook in the 24th row. I find it easier to work with this inside out. So now I have a better view of where I'll be going. And the top row, if you insert your hook here, would be the 26th row. And this is the 25th. And we're going to be working in the 24th row, which is here. So basically, if you count down 1, 2, 3, that's where you'll be starting. And you have to be aware and follow the pattern here. So if you see, this is one row, this is another row, and then there's a third row. So we're going to be entering in the next chain and down 3. 1, 2, 3. So we insert our hook here. And there's our first single crochet. And just go ahead and do that 59 more times all the way around the top. so far, and you can see that it's starting to form this nice little edge. And if you flip it over, this is what you'll be seeing once we turn it back right side out. This is what it's going to look like. You have a nice little outside edge. And when you're ready, go ahead and grab your scissors, cut it off there, and grab your string, pull it through the circle, pull tight, and turn it back to the right side out. And here is the base of your teacup. Super cute. It's coming together nicely. Don't forget to go ahead and use your little yarn needle and make sure you weave in the ends here and then also the end down here. I'm going to go ahead and do that now and I'll be right back. Now my ends are all sewn in and I have my finished teacup base. Now I'm going to place the cute little teacup eyes and they're going to go in between rows 19 and 20. I will be using the solid black eyes in size 9mm. The pattern does call for a 6mm, but I went to the store and they were out, so this is the next best thing. So I like this side the best, and what I'm going to do is look inside my teacup, so it's easier for me to count my rows, and we're looking for row 19 and 20. So I'm going to place my hook between 19 and 20. So now I know this is 19 and this is 20. So row 19 is about right here. And I'm just going to place the eye right in there. And they need to be about 4 rows apart. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you've got the eyes to your liking and you're satisfied, we're then going to secure the eyes with their plastic back. And you're going to be using the flat side, and you're just going to take the flat side down, place it on top of your little eye, and push it down so it snaps twice. There's 1, 2. So it is secure, it's not going anywhere, and do the same thing with the other eye. And there you have it. Your teacup now has cute little eyes. Now we still need to add the eyelashes, eyebrows, and the smile, but I'll save that step for when I do the cheek tutorial, because to me I feel like it's easier once you have the cheeks on to see exactly where you want to place the eyebrows and the eyelashes and especially the smile, so it's centered. If you've liked this tutorial, please stay tuned. I will be posting more crochet videos about making the cheeks for this cute teacup, the handle, the top of the teacup, and also the cute little tea bag. So stay tuned. Alright guys, we are all done. This is currently what we have. It is the base of the teacup. It's got its cute little eyes on there, and we are ready for part 2. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. And don't forget to click the little bell so you can get notifications when I post new videos. For part 2, we're going to be crocheting the handle and also the pink little cheeks. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!